dozens in the dusk, throw it all away. You see a light wherever you go. You have to face it again and again.
Hello, everybody. This is Behold My Strange 456. My playthrough of Sonic Adventure DX. That was a bit of the opening cutscene, the theme that they play in it. That's the main theme of the game. Um, the audio was a little. I think it was just from the mic. I don't. With the mic being on or whatever. Um, I'm going to be trying to record a game on this simulator like Sonic Adventure DX and having to use all these have a bunch of stuff open like physically manipulate this thing here and then the volume mixer at the same time. It's kind of a lot of work. They also kind of show a lot of cutscenes that happen in the game there that we'll be seeing later, but the there are audio mess ups also from I don't know, for some reason the simulator constantly loads save states. I don't know why, but and whenever it does that, it causes frame rate drops. But um, and if you played this game before it was save states on the one that on the save state slot you have it over, it'll load that save state or whatever, even if you don't want it or whatever. So the only way to combat that is to put it over a completely different save slot, or not save on that slot. Period. But I made I did several attempts trying to record this or whatever to get the game to look good, sound good, and everything or whatever when I'm recording. Whenever I record, the frame rate and stuff drop quite a bit compared to when I'm not recording. For some odd reason, I have to change this, the override the CPU clock and increase it and decrease it or whatever multiple times on this game just to make certain things like the intro appear well on this computer and the game itself to appear well and cutscenes. I think I put it where I wanted it to be. Or needed to be, I think. If you put it at 100% on certain games on here, it won't run as well. So some games you have to lower it, some games you have to increase it.
Oh yeah! This is happening! What's up?
Surrender yourself! Lock on target, men! Ready? Fire! Oh no! Our weapons are useless!
What did you expect to happen? Like, seriously. You're shooting at a big blob of water, a standing blob of water. What did you expect to happen?
Actually been messing around with this PS3 emulator. And I'm trying to get it to work or whatever because the games. I'm even playing Minecraft on it, you know. And whenever I'm recording with it or whatever, it still runs slower than it's supposed to, quite a bit. And it runs. It looks much worse. It runs much worse than what it actually can go on my computer or whatever if I weren't recording. Even worse than this. But I might still try and record on there like that. I'm not sure. Anyways, that boss fight was pretty. It was pretty.
It's the first boss fight of the game, obviously, but
Come on, you big drip! Where you going?
even worse than Parasite Queen was, I'd say.
You know nothing, fool! It's Chaos, the god of destruction!
And I take it Sonic didn't hear any of that? What?
Huh? What? Tails? Watch out! You're gonna crash! Ah!
Here you go again.
time to rest.
Bit of a sample of Sonic's this area's music. Here's a sample of this stage's music. I might have had it on for a bit too long. Some of these I might have had it on a bit too long. I'll probably edit it out, but I'm not really a big fan of Sonic, but I will say it has a bad reputation. Along with a long line of developers that, well, it hasn't had very good developers in the past, and it's had a lot of bad luck with, like, Sonic 06 and all the games like that or whatever. And most of the time, the reason why that stuff has happened or whatever is because of the developers, but again, so that, I don't know what happened there. Well, that was, I guess that's another way to go through that area. I never really took that path before. I was having a little bit of issues there because of, normally I'm using a joystick, you know. I haven't had a computer that can run this game this well before. So a lot of times I never really even played this game because of that, but but now I can. But I'm not using a controller with it. I need an actual working Bluetooth that runs on this computer, you know, a Bluetooth thing. It's the same thing with the internet. I had to have something connected into it in order for that to work. In order to pick up Wi-Fi and stuff, like I do right now.
That was a test run using a new prototype propulsion system. It's got a few bugs to iron out.
Why not just use my plane, the Tornado?
Thanks, but you gotta check out my newest power supply. Ta-da!
You gotta come over to my workshop, Sonic. I've got something I've got to show you. It's in the Mystic Ruins. The fastest way is by train. Let's go.
You know, I'm just saying that there's some decent Sonic games, there are some good ones, there are some bad ones. I think you can get that item without, this game also has sequence break. I haven't done very much with it, but, I've done a few things but myself, like, a couple of times, but I haven't gotten much practice with it. Yeah, same music there. But there's a sound or whatever, the train departing or whatever. Is this game good? Well, it's decent. I'm not gonna say it's that good, but,
I like this area's music. We're the exploration party searching for the ruins. I'm still new here, so they don't let me go very far. When I woke up, the mountain was there already. I don't think it sprung out of the ground, so it must have fallen from the sky. I know that sounds crazy. We heard that there are ruins of an ancient civilization here. Civilization, check it out. Why that's doing that, I don't know. That house on the top of the hill. A fox named Tails lives there. Tails calls it his workshop. Maybe that's where Tails is now. Sonic Adventure 1 and Sonic Adventure 2 had very limited hardware at the time. The mouth movements and stuff is in the, plus, is, Sonic good in 3D like this? I mean, It plays well it plays well, depending on what you're talking about, but I guess, but there's a lot of issues with this kind of, gameplay, and it's honestly pretty different from how modern Sonic works today.
If it isn't Sonic!
Look, it's a giant talking egg.
Silence! I am Dr. Robotnik, the greatest scientific genius in the world!
Yeah, right.
You say, Eggman.
Enough! I've got big plans! And now I'm gonna put them to work!
You're always up to no good. Now what do you want?
I want all of the Chaos Emeralds! Better not interfere! Or else!
Or else what, you big loser?
Or else I'll take them from you by force! The hard way!
Another easy boss. Honestly, Sonic is probably better in 2D than it is in 3D. That's why you see in a lot of later Sonic games, and making 2D areas with second, third person areas. Well, they change perspectives, that's what I'm saying.
Oh no!
Way to go, Tails.
Come on, Chaos! Time to eat!
Oh no! Isn't that the same monster I saw the other day?
Oh, yes! It's just as the stone tablets predicted! His strength increases every time I feed him a Chaos Emerald! With all 7 emeralds in him,
So what you're telling me, his power level is over 9,000.
will destroy Satan Square! And on its ruins, I'll build Robotnik Land, the ultimate city, where I will rule it all! Come on, Chaos! Let's find another emerald, shall we?
Sonic! We can't let him get away with it, can we?
No way, Tails!
Without more emeralds, the monster can't transform. It's up to us to get the emeralds before Eggman does, huh?
This mysterious figure. You'll see that mysterious bubble around sometimes or whatever. It'll give you hints. You're supposed to use this to come over here. There's a lot of stuff that is kind of weird about the story, I will admit, but and the gameplay isn't top notch, so I would say it would put it like in the middle, just about, I would say, for me, but But I guess, I guess you could say Chaos is kind of like Cell from Dragon Ball in a way, or something. He's kind of a. He makes me think of something from Dragon Ball. He gets more powerful by using, you know, it's kind of like that. Sonic probably isn't a, it probably won't hold up for a lot of what people probably would, oh, oh God. It probably won't. What people like nowadays in gaming, but as a particular audience that, yeah. One of the biggest chances it's had, or whatever, I feel like, is to go into 3D and do what they were trying to do was but they now it seems like they're going in a completely different direction with Sonic Mania right now, but um, it was the developers the reason why like Sonic Forces ended up the way it did.
Jump on panel number 1. It will take you to panel...
And that's generally what it is a lot of times or whatever. The developers don't put enough effort into it, or whatever their agenda is and what they're doing. Oh my god. The because they let some fans work on it or whatever. That's what made Sonic Mania or whatever. So, because fans worked on it, and generally the fans are going to, um, yeah. And Sega, that's their biggest game that they have, it's their main thing that they normally work on. Nintendo has like Zelda, so much other crap, and trying to keep up with those other guys, yeah. There we go. Sonic can't keep up, while the classic Sonic games probably did outdo the Mario games at some point or whatever. They couldn't keep up because of the problems they were having at the time. The series itself.
It's so, it doesn't stand out very well. It's so, in terms of story or whatever, the games, they don't connect very well. I mean, Sonic's, it's just, meh. But the games themselves, by themselves, if you're not trying to, I think most of them can stand up pretty well by themselves. If you're trying to connect all of them together and like trying to connect all of them together, canon, story, whatever the you're gonna have trouble. I probably I probably would rate it higher than Shadow the Hedgehog, but I wouldn't rate it 5 this game, maybe a 4.5. Shadow the Hedgehog for me was like a 4 or 3, something like that. If I were to rate them, not that I think too highly about it. I generally like Shadow the Hedgehog more than I do Sonic 06. But I still don't think it's that good of a game. I really don't like it that much. Adventure DX, it's just outdated. That's the only reason it was, I give it, it's so close to, and I mean, some of the stuff they do or whatever, like the way the cutscenes and stuff look, I mean, yeah, you get the idea. The Lightspeed Dash. This game has a bit of a pickup system in it. Now you...
Press and hold the action button to store up power. Once you have enough power, release the button and you can do the Lightspeed Dash. The Lightspeed Dash lets you race toward rings at light speed. As long as there's a trail of rings, you can go just about anywhere.
Hey, don't mind me. Hey, don't use the back door. You need to get that egg. There's a stone somewhere. I think it's over here. Yeah, and put it on, I think after you pick up the egg that's in there. The egg looks like an egg. I mean, the rock looks like an egg, you know, so, the egg goes to the Chao Garden, which I may show a little bit off in the future, but, and the hotel manager told me if you need anything. By the way, check out the door on the left. If you want to go to the casino, take your time and enjoy yourself. I think that's where we're supposed to go next, for the next level. I think that's going to do it, though, for this episode. So yeah, see you guys later. I may or may not do Minecraft. I might. The game itself runs slower than it was supposed to, and it doesn't look that well. I'm probably not going to run any sound on it, because, from my understanding, it's not that big of a deal in terms of music and stuff. I don't know. I mean, it's a rough estimate for what I would feel about this game, I guess. 4.5, 4, I guess. Like I said, I'm not a fan of this game. I mean, I'm not a fan of Sonic, really, in general, or whatever. I just feel like it. A 4 or 5.5 for me means, like, anything above a 4 is okay. Anything above a 5 is normal or good, pretty much. That's generally what I'm saying when it comes to rating and stuff. So I'm saying it's an okay game. But there's some aspects that I think it does well enough to getting up to be a good game. And I would say normally games are pretty good, so are good, I guess. So I mean, not everybody's gonna play like Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. You know, there's so many games out there that not very many play. You know, yeah, it's not a stellar series. That's not what I'm saying. Reason why Sonic Forces is bad. Who's the developers again? I mean, if you look at a lot of things they do in terms of the story, it doesn't. I guess you could say they literally didn't care at all. Yeah. I mean, whether if their fans liked it or or yeah, if you make a game, you at least try, I'm like, what? Nah.
But yes, see you guys later.
The darkness that dozes in the dusk, throw it all away. No one can break you, nobody can tear you. You live an endless life forever. Oh, the darkness that dozes in the dusk, throw it all away. You see a light wherever